Today's shave will be with First Line Shave, the weight, their soap and splash, using the Yaqi Knights Helmet razor head on my homemade handle, using a PAA Strangelet platinum blade on its second use. Hello all, welcome back to Shaving with Peg Leg. Welcome to the barbershop. Come on in, have a seat. As soon as we're done with the babbling fat guy in the camera, you'll be up next. Alright guys, I got a new soap in today. I won a $25 gift card to the razor company on the last BBS live show on Instagram. And Brandon over at Brandon Shaves gave a couple of $25 gift cards to the razor company. I won one of them. And with that, I ordered the weight Frontline Shave. It's their 3.0 base. I ordered the soap and the splash. Yes, it was more than $28. I had to put or $25. I had to put like 18 with the card, with the $25 gift card to get this stuff. But I saw it used by Jeremy over at the Traveling Shaver. And I looked up the scent notes, and it was like something that really caught my attention. Let me see. You know, I like my darker scents. The scent notes on this are, in no particular order, whiskey, tobacco, gunpowder, vanilla sugar, rose, and patchouli. Other notes that complement the fragrance are saffron, white musk, pink pepper, and jasmine. But as soon as you said whiskey, tobacco, and gunpowder, I was there. You had me at whiskey, tobacco, and gunpowder. That's the pour, and to me, that chunk of soap is a little more than I would normally use to make a lather. And I've been working this lather for well over a minute. And that's what I got. Yeah, so I am not overly impressed with this soap base. I'm still working it. Still got water in it. I might have overdone it on the water, but you would think it would just be running around at the bottom of the bowl, but it's not. It's refusing to whip up. You've seen me whip a lather before. I know how to do it. I've done fine with it. I'm sure you guys have done fine with lathers. This stuff. Let me say something though. The scent is, oh my God, good. Seriously, that will give you a chubby right there. That's how good that scent is. That is an amazing scent. And as soon as you see how it lathers, my Neutrogena shave cream for a pre-shave, and as soon as you see how it lathers, your chubby will go away. It'll run back and hide. All right. I'm using this razor. Yes, I just used it on my head. I want to use it on my face, and I'm using the PAA Strangelet blade in it. I'm doing it for a reason, guys. Normally, this would be the shave that I would do the winner of the under $10 razors, the Concord, versus the winner of the $10 to $15 razors, and I will say the SharpK, because, and this is the reason I'm changing my mind, because this is something I couldn't predict at the time of the shave. It took until yesterday and today to really determine it, but I'm going to say the SharpK won. I know I originally said the Harry Ali London razor, but I'm going to say the SharpK won because This side is the side I shave my face with the SharpK in that comparison shave. This side, this is 3 days now. It's like a 2-day growth. This side is like a 3-day growth with a Harry Ali London razor. So there's that much of a difference in the growth that you can actually feel it when you rub your hands on it. So what I want to do, instead of doing the comparison between the Concord and the SharpK on 2 days, 3 days growth, I want to do it on the same amount of growth on both cheeks. So I'm going to knock them both down to 0 by using the Knights Helmet and the PAA Strangelet Platinum. I can feel every bit of that blade on my skin with this razor head. And I want to tell you guys something. Douglas over PAA supposedly put the order in for the blades, for some blades. He got them back. He sent them out to YouTubers to test them in private without saying online in their videos what blades they were using. And Chris over at IMCDB did fine until he gave out the name like 3 or 4 days before they went public. Which he thought it was okay to say what the blades were. But it wasn't time yet. But that's okay. But Douglas got feedback from people, supposedly, and had another run of the blades done. And supposedly he did this twice. He had the 3 runs of blades done. He did the original, a second, and then a third when he got more feedback. Guys, if you had to go to work tomorrow, and you could only do, if you had to go to work and you only had time for 1 pass, I said this on other razors, but this is the razor head to go 1 pass on. Go 1 pass, slow and careful, and go to work. Seriously. I mean, damn. But I don't know, except for Chris, I don't know who else had the blades to test them. I'm sure somebody else mentioned they were testing them, but I don't remember who. Oh, the scent on this soap is just flipping amazing. I just scooted back 3 inches from my sink because of it. Hey, I'm sitting down. So I don't want to hear any short jokes. All right, across the grain. But I don't know who was giving Douglas advice on smoothness for these blades, but whoever it was lying to him, because these blades are not smooth. As far as sharpness goes, I'll put them up there with a Gillette Platinum. Maybe a little more than the Platinum. Close to a Nasset, but not quite Nasset sharp. They're sharp, but they're not quite that sharp yet. And they're definitely not as smooth as a Nasset. I find the Nasset to be a lot smoother than that. But that's my skin. Your mileage may vary, as we like to say. Everybody's skin is different. Yeah, I used a lot of soap as far as I was concerned. And I did not get much lather. And I lathered the hell out of it. I didn't overwater it. I didn't underwater it, I don't think. I mean, that's what's left. I mean, I will give the brush a squeeze to get what soap's in it out of it for my pickups, but that was a decent sized chunk of soap I took out of there. It didn't do anything. Against the grain. Got a brush here. I read an article online the other day. It was from GQ magazine about the best razors for a shave. And they did their top 10. And 7 out of their top 10 were cartridge razors. 5-bladed cartridge razors. Yeah. Who the hell wrote that article? Over the last 8 weeks, we've had our staff testing these razors. I could have tested the 3 razors you had in 1 week or a week and a few days and just tossed the cartridges out. I shouldn't really say that because some carts will give you a good shave. I just don't like my personal experience. And yes, I used a 5-bladed monstrosity once. Wasn't mine, it was my son's. But I needed to shave and I was out of blades for my double-edged, and I had to use his. Anyways. And it wasn't that old of a cartridge. I think it only had 2 shaves on it. But the more blades you put in one of those cartridge heads, the worse your shave gets. The more tugging and pulling you get. What they try to do is put more blades in so that you do less passes. You only have to do one. We got 5 blades. You only need to do 1 pass. 5 blades do the same as 3 passes with a single blade. No, they don't. They irritate your skin more. That's all they do. Damn, I haven't got nothing here. Nothing. You know, this is usually one of my trouble spots. I got like a few, but nothing on that side. Okay. And that's all the soap that was in my brush. So, absolutely love the scent of this soap. But as far as a lathering soap, it's slick as hell. I'll give you that much. This is slick as hell. I mean, I'll try again, of course, to lather it, but I got nothing out of it that time. I'll try it in a different bowl with a different brush. Next time I'll use a synthetic and see what happens. It could have been my technique this time. Maybe we're going to find different soaps like different techniques. And no, I'm not shaving dry. It may look dry, but there is a ton of slickness left over from this soap. Guys, that's it. That's it. That's the shave right there. That's everything you're looking for in a shave right there. You're not looking for anything else. If you're not satisfied with that shave, you never will be. And that's God's honest truth right there. That is an incredible shave. I love that razor head. Wish the blades were a little smoother. So let me tell you what, those Strangelets are not the smoothest blade out there. You're not even close. I know treats are mild, but treats are smooth. They don't pull, they don't tug. You don't feel the blade when it's on your skin. Those monsters, and it's partially with the razor head, because of the razor head, it has a lot of blade gap. A hell of a lot of blade gap. 1.75 millimeter. I've got feeler gauges. I measured that thing 3 times. And each time I used it, I had to use 3 feeler gauges combined on the tip to get a reading on this razor head. And every time I did it, I used 3 different feelers, gauges. And every time when I added them up, I came up to 1.75. Every time. Now, if it's not 1.75, let me know. And I'll re-look at my math and re-examine it. But that's what I got. I know it's not the most accurate way to do it, but it's the only way I got. And that's just, I'm limited because of my feeler gauges, what size feeler gauges I have. But, like I said, I used 3 different ones. Each time was a different set of 3. And when I added them all up, every time it was 1.75. So I had to be doing something the same somewhere. Oh, Allen block, about a 1 all over. Maybe a 0.75 all over to go with that theme. It really wasn't at all. It wasn't bad at all. God, I love the scent of that. Witch hazel? Yes, unscented this time. Guys, that is a... Baby butts aren't that smooth as my cheeks are right now. Seriously, that is some slick shit right there. hell of a razor. This does not smell the same as the soap. Yeah, it's a different scent. And it has alcohol. That I know for sure. That complements it. It does. You'll notice that with a lot of soaps. The splash does not smell exactly the same as the soap, but it complements the soap. All right, I've got my Aqua Velva 5-in-1. This is basically an unscented aftershave balm. Yeah, there's no scent there. Guys, if you only use witch hazel or only use alum or only use aftershave after you shave, you're fine. But always use a skin lotion of some kind. Like I've said before, all the skin lotions are the same. Aftershave balms, arm lotion, back lotion, face lotion, all the same. They do the same thing. They put moisture back into your skin. And before I forget, which I always do, don't think I don't appreciate it. I'm old and my memory's gone. I keep forgetting. Thank you for the new subscribers for showing up. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody that's been here. I really do appreciate it because without you guys, this is nothing. And for you new guys, what I'm doing here is I already did under $10 razors. I tested like 8 or 10 of them, whatever. I had a couple of them that were freaking bloody vampires. They tore me up bad. And I've had a few of them, like 3 of them or 4 that were really good shavers. No blood, no nothing. It's just really good shavers. The Concord was the best one. And for a $7 razor, I compared it against the Mercur 34C, and it gave me a better shave than my Mercur 34C, both of them using the same blade. I did that comparison. So, I just got done doing the $10 to $15 razors. We're trying to find which razor in which price range gives you the best shave. I'm trying to show that when I first started my channel, the reason I started it was when I first started watching shaving videos, it was a competition who had the most expensive razor. That's what it was. I started watching $150 razors, $160 razors, $210 razors, and the guys went up to $400 razors. Like, what the hell's going on? Who the hell's buying $400 razors? The average Joe out there, like me, the guy on a fixed budget. I'm retired and disabled, so I'm on retirement benefits. I'm on a fixed income monthly. Anything I had in the bank got taken in divorce, so we won't go into that. Anyways, I'm on a fixed income. I can't afford a freaking $200 or $400 razor. I could if I save up for a couple months, but right now I can't do it. Okay, so I was trying to find and do something to show everybody that there are good razors out there under these astronomical prices. You don't even have to spend $40 or $50. I did under 10. I'm doing 10 to 15. My next step, I've got 6 razors up here already for it, for the $15 to $20 range. And then the next, after I do a dozen of those, 15 of them, whatever, and compare it to find out what's good in that range, we'll go to $15 to $20 rate, or 20 to $25 razors, excuse me. And then after we get done with that, we do 10, 15 of those. We'll go to 25 to 30. And I'm going to stop at the 30, and then after that, I'll just have fun getting what I want to get. But most people won't spend over $30 for a razor. Just let's face it, most people won't. Because they'll look and go, why don't I just stick with my cartridges? $30, I can get 5 razor heads. Well, the math doesn't work that way, because those 5 razor heads will give you, what, 25, 30 shaves, and then you got to throw them out and spend over again. But anyways, that's what we're doing here, guys. All right, we're going to find the best inexpensive razors, and then after that, we'll just have some fun with different things. But thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining. I appreciate every one of you out there. Let's spread the word. Let's get this out there, because there's other people out there like you and me who are interested in what can I get that's good for a decent price where I don't have to break my wallet and I don't have to get in trouble with the CEO. You know, her, it's the CEO, yeah, the one that controls everything. Yeah, we don't have to get in trouble with her. You spent $15 on a razor, she's really not going to balk. You spent $150 on a razor, plan on having relations with that razor for the next month because she ain't going to give you none. Okay, anyways, even though she can spend $150 on a purse or a pair of shoes and not bat an eye, but we won't get into that. Been there, guys, done that. Anyways, we won't get into the description of women right now. This video is 26 minutes. Y'all take care out there. Done with the babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.